Hello and welcome to another Raggy's craft beer review over at Raggy's Tap Room. Oh yeah, I love the sign, and that's one for my wife. She bought me the sign at Christmas, bless her. So new at Morrisons is the Polly's Brew Mosaic Maze. Yes, it's not an Imperial Stout. I've done quite a few Imperial Stout beer reviews of late, and I've enjoyed them nonetheless. This is a hazy IPA, 6.7%. So yeah, decent whack of the old ABV there. Hazy India Pale Ale Mosaic, brewed in Mould, North Wales. If you didn't know where Polly's came from, it's Mould, North Wales. So, Holland Farm as well. Right, yeah. In Flintshire, CH7 6LU. They do have the obligatory foreign EU address, because like most breweries these days do have to have their EU address. It's quite funny, isn't it? But yeah, it's basically a postcode, postbox in Norway. But hey ho, here we go. So I'm drinking the glass I got from Robin Hood Beer Festival last week, and here we go. Let's crack into this. So like you say, hazy beer, very yellow on the pour, hazy, like a dark yellow. Yeah, I'm crap with colours, so you know you take the mick all you like there. I did pour it quite lively to really bring out the aromas. Hoppy as you like, really hoppy. This is. Smells super fresh. I'm getting tropical vibes, even though, yeah, it's got some. It's more looking. It's going more orangey now than yellow. So, obviously the light has got to it here. This the light from the camera. I love my new phone because it's amazing. It's got its own like selfie light or whatever you call it. So it's great for doing beer reviews. So the first time Polly's has ever been in Morrisons, it has been Polly's Brew. I've been in Marks and Spencers because I have seen it in Marks and Spencers, and I'm sure I've reviewed it. I'm sure I have. They did come to Nottingham the other week, so wow, I'm sure he did. Nottingham, sure. Am I wrong? I'm not sure. I'm not so sure now. Actually, I may be wrong. But in any case, hazy, orangey looking pour now. So it's amazing. The colour has changed. Like quite a dark orange pour. Not an in-your-face, vibrant, bright orange, but more of a dark orange. Centimetre of head now. For me, very hoppy nose. Certainly more citrusy, I find, on the nose. Oh, juice fest, easy drinking juice fest of a beer. Oh, that is super easy drinking. For me, citrusy, citrus elements on this. I could research what Mosaic brings to the party, but for me, I just get citrusy. I'm not going to cheat and look up beforehand because I don't like that, you know. And I'd forget anyway. as you well know. Yeah, this bloke forgets everything. I even forget the name of the beer before I've gone in. And I know it said Mosaic, but I can't remember anything above that. So, Mosaic Maze. And yeah, that's literally my every beer review I do. I forget what I'm reviewing. Tasting really nice, super refreshing. 6.7%. No, it tastes like a 4.5%. Really light, easy drinking, straight from the fridge with this one. Don't drink this. And it says here, store cold. Yeah, and it's actually got, there's like a blue, a blueness there. Whether that stays blue in different light or what, but from here I see blue. So whether it like the like the Coors cans where you're supposed to drink them cold and they go blue. Whether it's like that, I'm not so sure. Quite interesting that. Good to see Polly's Brew in supermarkets. Obviously, I've said before that a lot of the breweries aren't making a lot of money off their beers in supermarkets, especially the craft stuff. Um, but it's good to get your name out there and you're out in the open. And from Mould in North Wales, this was Mould, wasn't it? And yeah, North Wales, yeah. Yeah, I've had quite a few pollies in the past, mainly from low cost beer. To be fair, um, my go to craft beer bottle shop, because they're literally stunning. And this sometime next year, me and the wife and the little one are going to go down to Peter St Neots, stop overnight, go and have a good few drinks in the pub down there, maybe meet up with Mr. Low Cost Beer himself and have a chat with him, buy him a beer, and put the world to rights and all that sort of thing, and maybe do a beer review inside Smiling Grape. And yeah, I personally think that would be a great thing to do. I want to go and see the place. I'm going to take literally about £100 with me and buy the bloody shop. Get draft stuff, do beer reviews of the draft, spend a day in Cambridge, which is Cambridge, I think. So on the way to Norfolk, and another day over in Norfolk, I'm going to go to St Peter's Brewery, and this is one of my plans for next year. Gonna do it. Been saying I'm going to do it for 2 years now, and can't keep going on saying, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And I want to visit the places where I get on with people online and I've never met them face to face. And this is what I want to do. It's like meeting people from the beer community. At Robin Hood Beer Festival last week, I met a load of people who says, I watch your channel. And that was amazing, for me to meet people who watch some bloody stress ed from Nottingham do beer reviews. And I had a great time. I hope I didn't offend anyone, and I hope I was good with everyone, especially when I was towards the latter end of the night when I was steaming. Towards the point where I can't remember what happened. Yeah. When I got in a taxi and I can't remember getting home. I can remember stumbling over the settee, but I can't remember the taxi journey. So I must have fell asleep the minute I got in the taxi. And yeah. These things happen, don't they? Wow. Super fresh, super easy drinking. It's just made it into Morrisons, and it's tasting, like I say, fresh as F-U-C-K. Yeah, you know where I'm coming from. But yeah, it's looking great. Look at that. Juice Fest, citrusy. I won't call it a tropical Juice Fest, but I would call it more citrusy. Am I wrong? Probably. tasting bloody banging. That's the main thing I can take from it. Oh, what a beaut! What a beaut of a beer. So yeah, sometime next year, not in October because the wife and the our friends of the Happy Drinkers have already chose to go to Dorset. Um, but at some stage next year, in between my wedding and other things, we're going to pick a date, try and go out of season so it's cheaper, and save the money up and go over to both Cambridge, St Neots, and St Peter's and do beer reviews, go and meet people, have a drink, have a laugh, maybe do lives from St Peter's Brewery, lives from Smiling Grape. It's gonna happen. I'm not, if I say it's gonna happen, it's definitely gonna bloody happen. I'm not gonna not let it happen. And once the pennies come in, once I've got some pennies back in ooh, in my account, I should definitely do this. But yeah, wow, what a bit. So, without waffling on too long, Polly's Brew. Great to see your beers. If I'm speaking directly to Polly's Brew Co, great to see your beers in Morrisons. I know you had a beer or two in Marks and Spencer's. I'm sure you did. I may be wrong, but I'm sure you did. But yeah, great to see you in Morrisons. National exposure. And you've got to think that people who don't drink craft beer and don't go to craft beer pubs and aren't massive fans, you know, the majority of people in this country don't go to craft beer pubs, don't go, they go to supermarkets. It is what it is. But by bringing your beer to supermarkets, a hazy juice fest of a citrusy beer, a hoppy citrusy beer as well at that, puts your name out there, and that is a massive promotion. And the fact that when some beer reviewers across the country now we are all clamouring to review the latest beers. Everyone's doing it, from that little bloke in Barry Island, which is down your side of the country, to other people. And Andy's beer reviews, Boorman beer reviews, Craig's Kent beer reviews. There's lots of beer reviewers across the country all reviewing what's new in the supermarkets. So for me, the review, actually, time for the review over everything. What I will say with Raggy's beer reviews is the first minute or two, the last couple of minutes. If you're somebody who doesn't want all the spiel, then they're the best minutes. Yeah. For you. For everybody else who wants a bit of culture and a bit of life, job's a good one. But you know what I mean. So, hazy orange pour, little white head, super hoppy nose, citrusy hoppy nose. Proper juice fest of a beer. 6.7%, you would not think that was 6.7. That's the same strength as King Goblin. King Goblin versus that in a blind tasting, King Goblin would always be the higher ABV on blind tasting. It's just the weird world of beers. Really enjoyed this. Good juice fest of a beer. Super hoppy, fresh. Wow. You can tell it's not long been brewed, but it really is super fresh. Really amazing to see Polly's Brew in Morrisons. I hope this continues, and goes on. Big credits to Morrisons, Mosaic, the Morrisons Brew team, for doing this. Keep doing this. Keep bringing fresh beers to the UK public. Keep it fresh. Keep it regular. And, you know, by bringing fresh beers to the public, you get the wider public involved. People who are maybe on the fringe, maybe haven't tasted a craft beer before, um, and join in. And that's what it's all about. It's about joining in and supporting these fantastic breweries. Out of 5, good 4.45 for me. Out of 5, proper decent juice fest of a beer. And that's it for this beer review. Thank you all for watching. Please continue watching, like, subscribe. Please follow these people as well. Polly's Brew Co. You know, it's all about social media these days. And now I've got to go up the house and put the dinner out because that was the alarm a minute ago. And yeah, the dinner's ready. Oh, Chinese for me, Indian for the wife, all cooked in the oven. Job's a good one. See you soon, everyone. Cheers.